Oh, shit. Hey guys, this is Elle from the Tacos and Shawarma podcast. Today I'm going to be doing a reaction video to my favorite person, Pearl. She's going to tell us why she thinks divorce should be banned. So let's take a listen.
Divorce. How do you feel about divorce? You said it should be banned?
Yeah, except for Will Smith, I'll give him one.
So Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Okay.
I grant you a divorce.
So other than Will Smith, when do you condone divorce? Under any circumstances?
I'll give one-sided abuse. I think if they're beating each other, they should work it out. They should just both figure out how to not hit. Okay. But yeah, one-sided abuse, I'll give you a divorce. Maybe some adultery cases. Most cheating is a one-time thing. Fun fact. Okay. But maybe if he gets another chick pregnant, I might give you a divorce.
So there are exceptions to the rule.
Yeah. The church used to you'd have to give your case to the church, and then they would say yes or no. But they were a lot more picky back then.
So go ham on the women right now, right? Mm-hmm. I don't think you're gonna have a problem with that. What is it that makes them selfish? Why are they the ones filing for divorce the vast majority of the time? What is it that they're just willing to just cast away their kids, their family, and just succumb to their emotions? What is it?
Oh God, I'm sure you've heard every excuse too. He was holding me back. I'm like, bitch, from what? He gave you kids. No, I mean, women file 70 to 80% of the time, and a lot of times I think it's because they think the grass is greener on the other side. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times, again, the media tells us we're so special and awesome and amazing, and you're going to find better, and the truth is that most women do not. The majority of single mothers do not remarry. They do not. It's I think it's 15% actually get a guy to remarry them, 22% get a guy to live with them again. Mm-hmm. So the majority of single mothers do not have happy endings. And we're not really honest. We don't really tell people these statistics.
Okay, bingo. I think that's a great point and a great stat you just made. We just did a whole panel. Kevin Savo was on. Mm-hmm. Troy Francis was on. A couple of our friends were on. There was a couple single mothers on the panel. Mm-hmm. Janelle Gordon, you might know. Janelle, we asked the question to the men. You meet this woman. She's amazing. She's awesome. She's young. She's beautiful. She's charismatic, she's smart, she's loyal, all that fun stuff, but she has a 3-year-old kid, okay? The good news is he was potty trained. Would you date this girl? And uniformly, they're like, nah. And then the women with kids obviously stated their case that's nah, a real man needs to step up, all that fun stuff. Mm-hmm. But you said that only 15% of single mothers remarry?
Roughly. I don't remember if it's a roughly 15. It could have been 30. Sometimes,
gotcha, but I think that's an important stat to point out because if that's the objective, to get married, it'd be good to know that stat.
Yeah, and then 22% get a guy to live.
But who's to say that that is the objective? Do you think that after being with somebody for many years, having a child with them, being disrespected by them over and over and over and over, that you actually want to get married again? I think, don't they say to do the same thing and expect different results is insanity? Don't they say that? So it's I'm pretty sure that women don't really want to get remarried. The only time women want men is when they need money. Let's just be honest, guys. Let's just be real. The only time women want a man around is if they feel a little lonely and they want their bills paid. And they think, oh, maybe if I get remarried, this guy can help me take care of my kid. And then that usually doesn't end well either. So the reason it's only 22% get remarried is because we don't want to. And I'm a prime example. I had a child. I wasn't married, even though I felt like I was married. I was dating the guy for 2 years. He made my life hell every day. It was very hard to get rid of him. So happy to get rid of him. Now I'm a single mother. Not the best situation, but do I want another man around? Do I want to get married? No. Do not. I don't want to get married. For what? For what reason would I want to get married? All men do is try to control you anyway. And it's when you have a kid, you really don't have time to give love to a man, to be honest. So I understand why when kids are born, the dynamic of their relationship changes, and the men feel some type of way because the woman's not giving them all the attention anymore, and she's giving the attention to the kids. And then the man is like, oh, what about me? Don't you love, like, I need attention, I need love too. And then that's when the fighting starts, you know? And when you have a kid and you have to give that kid so much attention, you're really exhausted. You don't want to have sex. You don't want to cuddle. You're just tired, you know? That's what we should really be talking about. I don't know what she's talking about. This lady is not married, doesn't have kids, is talking about, oh, women shouldn't get divorced. People shouldn't get ban divorce except if there's abuse on one side, or if there's infidelity, massive infidelity, or what else did she say? I don't even know what she said. So then it's like, so that then you're not banning divorce. You're just saying shit. You're just saying anything. And it's like, stop. Because I understand it's working for you, but you don't make any sense. You have no experience. You've never had a child and you're not married. And nobody's rushing to marry you. You're talking about this traditional woman that you aren't. So it just doesn't make sense to me. Every time you talk, it's like cringy. Because you are like a walking contradiction. You are, in some sense, masculine. You play sports, right? You were like playing sports in college. That's masculine. Just because you're in a dress, it doesn't mean you're feminine. You don't even really wear makeup. And you're tall, you're 6 feet. I don't really want to rip you apart. It's not about looks. It's just what you're saying, it doesn't make any sense. And if I'm wrong, go in the comments and tell me, oh, I'm wrong. I saw your little stupid comments. Oh, you just hate Pearl. I don't hate anyone. I just hate what she says because it doesn't make any sense. And Pearl, if you see this, I know you know who I am. If you ever want to sit together and talk and debate, I'm so down because I've been watching you, not watching your actual podcast, but I see your little clips and they irk me. They don't make sense to me. And you really should be on the right side of the gender war. Unfortunately, there is a gender war. There shouldn't be, but there is. But you need to stop panhandling to men because I don't know if it's working. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and comment.